My name's Dani. I'm in the 4th phase here at the Refuge. I actually graduate in 2 weeks, and I'm really super nervous about this video. I don't do good at these things. I'm always worried about if I'm gonna have the right words to say or how I'm gonna look. I make it all about me, and so I just pray that God guards my words and that I just glorify Him in this, because it's really hard for me not to make things about myself and how I look. So yeah, that being said, my life before the Refuge was chaotic because it was an addiction. Yeah, that kind of goes hand in hand, and anybody in addiction or who's been touched by it in any way knows that, which I think this day and age everybody has, or they know somebody that has. So yeah, the way that I handled the hurt from the world was in drugs, in alcohol, in any kind of drugs and alcohol, and then bad decisions that followed. Some people choose work, some people choose bad relationships, which there was some of that too. Some people, I don't know, choose money, people pleasing, whatever. I chose drugs, and I thank God that I did, because it brought me to my knees the fastest. Not to say I didn't keep getting back up and trying it in my own strength, but without drugs, I'm afraid of where I'd be right now, honestly, because without drugs, I would have never needed God. So yeah, I'm super grateful for how things have turned out, especially coming here to the Refuge. So that being said, since I've been at the Refuge, man, everything's changed. It's really scary coming in, looking at the beginning of 13 months. Nobody says like, man, I can't wait to take 13 months out of my life and meet God and do things I don't want to do and do all the hard stuff. No, it was scary and I didn't want to come like majority people, but life circumstances, God didn't give me the option. And so I'm here. And I completed, and by the grace of God, I did. He has taught me so much since I have been here. And more than anything, truth. Satan did such a good job and still does fooling the world and making you believe the lies of this world, where you get your worth. Where you're loved, where you're not. Rejection, hurt. He's just been so slick about it. So coming into the Refuge and allowing God to just reteach me all of these things and learn not only who I am, but God still loves me for that. And when I say who I am, I don't mean this the best me. I mean this horrible, nasty, sinning, lying, conniving, manipulative person who I think my intentions are good half the time, but they aren't. They're very self-gratifying, self-protecting. You just learn to take all those masks here, and then you learn to be loved by the God of the universe. The God who created everything created me and loves me. I learned that I'm not an accident. I'm not just here because dust came together and I appeared with the world. Man, there is a God who knows me and loves me and created me and gave me purpose. And even though I mess it up majority of the time, I am still loved by Him and desired to have a relationship with Him. And that's huge. I didn't have that before I came here, and it has been a struggle to get it. And a lot of times, I wanted to dip out and leave. I still do on days. Like I said, I'm gonna stay on another 6 months and help coordinate and lead women through this process. But it really has nothing to do with me leading as it does. I still have so much to learn, and what better way to learn it than to stay on another 6 months and walk with women who are learning it too. So there's a quote I want to read. This quote has meant so much to me in this process. Becca Linton, this is a shout out to you. This is from C.S. Lewis, who did The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, if anybody's curious. It says, "It would seem that our Lord finds our desires not too strong, but too weak. We are half-hearted creatures, fooling about with drink and sex and ambition when infinite joy is offered to us. Like an ignorant child who wants to go on making mud pies in a slum because he cannot imagine what is meant by the offer of a holiday at the sea. We are far too easily pleased." This hits home because it's so true. I don't know what the next 6 months, year, the rest of my life looks like. I don't really know even what all my hopes and dreams and 5 and 10 year plans are. But I know God's got me, whatever that looks like. And that is huge to me. I don't have to worry about anything. Like, God's got me, and he'll place me where he needs me to be as long as I just like stay in his will and communicate with him. And I want to say do what he needs me to, but even when I ask him half the time and he tells me, I say no. And then he lets me graciously come back around to it. There's so much hope for the future in this, man. And yeah, with that being said, like, I just know that like I'm done playing with mud pies. And with God, there is a beautiful holiday at the sea.